My name is Allison Sylvetsky Meni, and I am a visiting assistant professor at the George Washington University. And this work was done in collaboration with Sharon Edelstein, who's at the George Washington University Biostatistics Coordinating Center, as well as Christina Rother, who's at the National Institute for Diabetes, Digestive, and Kidney Diseases. And then we did this also in conjunction with a writing group with various researchers from around the country who are involved in the diabetes prevention program.
Yes.
We did a analysis of data that was collected during the diabetes prevention program. The diabetes prevention program is a large randomized controlled trial where adults who are at risk for type 2 diabetes were randomized to either placebo, intensive lifestyle intervention, or metformin, which is a drug to treat diabetes. And so we, in this study, are just looking at the baseline data. What we're ultimately interested in is how changes in macronutrient intake affect diabetes risk and weight loss. But this is just the baseline data. So this was before any intervention with all 3,200 or so individuals who are at risk for diabetes. And what we were looking at was how macronutrient intake is related to diabetes risk factors when controlling for body weight and when controlling for calorie intake. So basically holding calorie intake and weight constant, what effect did carbohydrate intake or fat intake or certain food groups, fiber, grains, sweets, things like that, have on diabetes risk factors. And what we basically found was more or less what you would expect, which is that fiber was protective in terms of being associated with lower fasting glucose, lower fasting insulin, and then regular soda and sweets and desserts were related to higher fasting insulin, whereas vegetables were related to lower fasting insulin. And then for the hemoglobin A1C, the only significant association that we observed was that fat intake was positively associated with hemoglobin A1C. So what we basically conclude from this is that increasing carbohydrate intake, specifically from fiber, from high fiber grains, from vegetables, may protect against diabetes risk factors at baseline, including fasting glucose, fasting insulin, and hemoglobin A1C.